positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know, we do it over here. I was just reflecting on some things that I've been reading about in social media, and one of them is free speech. And a lot of you out there maybe don't know how serious free speech is, and maybe you haven't been seeing what they're doing in Ireland and England, in the UK, as far as speaking out and what they consider to be hate speech. They're giving some people in the UK up to 20 months if they feel that you retweeted a tweet that created a situation that could have possibly been considered hate.
Going to immigrants who, quote, rape our kids and get priority, end quote. This offence is so serious that an immediate custodial sentence is unavoidable. Would you stand, please? The sentence that I pass has been reduced by 1/3 to reflect your guilty plea. The sentence is one of 20.
And then Brazil recently banned X. Do you not see what direction this is going in? Is it not raising a lot of red flags when you hear this type of talk, and about how these people at the World Economic Forum want to bring over this hate speech laws to the United States, to America? See, who determines what's hate speech? Who determines what you say is considered speech that is deemed hurtful? If you go back 30, 40, 50 years and listen to comedians, whether it's Richard Pryor, Sam Kinison, Rodney Dangerfield, just there's a bunch of other ones, Eddie Murphy, you know, off the top of my head, but some of the jokes, if you were to say those jokes today, they would be considered them hate speech. They would look at those jokes and say, you're hurting somebody's feelings. How am I hurting your feelings if you're allowing your feelings to be hurt? And then you have a group who says that what you say hurts their feelings, but they can do whatever they want to do and it doesn't hurt your feelings. So you can't be pro something, but you can be anti something. How does that work? If you look at the Bill of Rights, one of the things they put in the Bill of Rights was the right to freedom of speech, because they knew, coming from England, that free speech was one of the first pillars they would attack, and then can condemn you an enemy of the state and lock your ass up. I don't get how somebody can say one thing and then now everybody's all emotional and you say this and it's considered bullying. Man, get over your feelings. Quit acting like a little bitch. You should be able to speak your mind. If I'm not touching you, so be it. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't trigger you, somebody talking about something. But this all has been on the rise ever since they started pushing a lot of this agenda in the school. And then also, if you remember during President Obama's presidency, when they started pushing more of the alphabet stuff, they gradually implemented a lot of the speech stuff. And if you just take in the gist of what's going on, the kids, you can't speak on it now. The immigration, you can't speak on it now. The schools, you can't speak on it now. Anything to do with race, you can't speak on. I mean, all these different things, right? They want to be able to control all that. And then also anything to do about health, anything to do about, what you feel is just public awareness. All that stuff is being censored, man. This shit is really, it's mind blowing, but then it's not, because it's like the old saying when they put the frog in the water and they gradually just keep turning up the temperature until the frog is boiling, and it never realized that it was getting hotter. That's what they've been doing in society, and some people have been gaslighted so much they just go along with it. They tuck their head down. I'm working, I'm making money, who cares? And they just keep going. They don't want to ruffle anybody's feathers, upset the status quo, make anybody upset. Man, if you're upset, that's on you. I don't live in your house. I don't work with you. I don't control your finances. What are you upset about? What am I upset about? You saying something. You saying something, I say, so what? I mean, that's the whole thing about freedom of speech and expression, and what makes America so great is being able to do that. Now, if you're going to do it, let the other person do it too. It ain't one-sided. You want to act like you can get down with this type of activity? Well, expect it to come full-blown the other way, because some people want to be able to do and say some things, but see, they don't want to deal with the ramifications. So they're like, oh, you're hate speech, but I'm not, because this is what I am. Well, this is what I am. It goes both ways. It ain't just hate on one side, and it ain't hate on the other side. It's just communication. If you say somebody don't like you, then it is what it is. You don't have to like everybody. Some people never like black. Some people never like white. Some people never like Asian. Some people just are hateful people. But who cares? They have a right to speak like everybody else. As long as they're not infringing upon your right to carry out your daily activities, who gives a damn? Quit acting like a crybaby. But they want to regulate this so they can control these weirdos in the schools, these weirdos talking to your kids, these weirdos pushing agenda that you don't like, you speaking out against certain policies they can lock. So now everything it becomes basically a dictatorship, a fascist, communist-based society, because if you say anything, you're getting locked up. You have no voice. You have no voice. You basically are a slave to whatever they tell you to say, because you can't speak out. Speaking out is one of the most important things you can do. So express yourself, man. Express yourself. This is how we became who we are. And I don't have to like what's going on. That's my business. You don't have to like what I say I don't like. That's fine too. But to sit around and act like this shit is cool, or these different people, especially a lot of these elitist politicians, gradually trying to push this hate speech policy over here. Nah, man, this is America. We ain't rolling with that, and we ain't rolling with how the UK and how Ireland's getting down, because you don't want to accept somebody's pronouns. Oh, because you don't want to roll with this particular gender policy. That's your right. That's your right, man. You want to retweet that, hey, I don't like certain things going on in my community. That's your right. These people are trying to literally, they're not trying to, they're jailing people for saying that they don't like something. They're saying you're inciting riotous acts. How is that? Somebody's triggered by, oh my God, I got to go riot now. Because you want to speak out? They got Facebook police in the UK, they say. Tell me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment. I seen Andrew Tate talking about saying the UK, they got Facebook police. And then you have Brazil trying to ban, and they don't want people being able to communicate and share opinions. They want you to be mute. Shut your mouth. Do what you're told. Shut your mouth. They had a lady speaking out in Chicago, and then they try to say, oh, because she's speaking out against illegal immigration, that she should know better. That's black. That's hate.
There ain't no science about black people hating on immigrants, because black people ain't got no reason to hate on no immigrants.
Oh no, but the immigrants got
we
no reason to hate
everything
on
y'all
us.
are in there some. Let me tell you something. You get them science down. Anytime that Ordinary Lawson and Silverstein and what's that other?
Cesar
can sit up
Lopez.
here and talk
Lopez.
about how they should get a hate crime bill because swastikas was in Ziploc bags in that community. They hung this in our community. We want it off the polls. We want that to be the beginning of a hate crime. And that organization, which is a white liberal organization, like in the words of Malcolm X, who told us what? That the white liberal is the worst enemy to the black man.
Yes.
And it is coming up in here, acting like y'all representing some social justice.
Say that,
but all along,
Say
all
that.
you're doing is trying to use black people
Say
to
that.
find a reason to make some money.
Say
Let
that.
me tell y'all something over there. We're done. The Democratic Party is done. You ain't gonna mess with us like
Y'all
this
gonna
no
abuse
more.
us.
I'm telling you what I'm
They
telling
get to
you.
abuse the black
Trump
American.
gonna come in here and gonna clean it up. I'm telling you,
Glory!
the ones that have a righteous heart. You leave the Democratic Party. Do just like RFK Jr. Just do like that Tulsa lady. You better get up out the Democratic Party. Save yourself. Save your families. Save your dignity. Save your jobs. And save your seat. Because if y'all don't, we coming for your seats. We ain't taking this no more. We ain't taking no disrespect from a bunch of people who have broken into the country and now have completely broke the city, have completely broke the country, have completely disgraced the United States of America. America is a disgrace. And for us, oh my God, what a solution. You give us a fake, black, cackling hand of a candidate. With a vice president that's talking about he want to put tampons in the boys' bathroom. Ain't nobody dealing with this. The number one function of a president is to be the commander-in-chief. You tell me anything about a Kamala Harris that look like she can protect this country after y'all have sat up here and let it get overridden with a bunch of
Illegal immigrants.
Y'all have sat up here and put America's hands in all kind of wars. And you telling me a tampon man that ran from duty don't even know what his rule was. Kamala Harris, who don't know what race she is, gonna protect this country? The devil is a lie. Y'all better get them signs down.
Yeah.
I know that.
What? We just supposed to go along with everything you say, no matter what. You people just shut our mouths and just bow down. Man, to hell with that, man. Speak your mind, man. Speak your mind. That's what don't want to lose that. God bless the Bill of Rights that we have these things and that we're not able to, for these people just to run around in so many places where you can't protect yourself and they'll just kick your door in and tell you to shut your mouth. And they do that some places here too. They try to. Luckily, you expose them, sue their ass, and put them in their place, man. But free speech is one of the most powerful things we have in America. Don't let that go. Hold on to it. Be strong with it, man. America first. BigHerc916. 16 store and pick you up a sticker for your car, or a patch, or a sticker for your laptop, or maybe a beanie, or read one of the many books that BigHerc916 has authored. Coming. I gotta hurry up and wash my ass. Go to BigHerc916.com, pick you up a bar of soap, and wash your ass, or else you're gonna be under arrest too. Oh shit.